A man loses his life savings following strangers online. A woman buys something she never planned to buy. A smart employee stays loyal to a company that underpays him. Different people, different stories, same reason. Influence. According to Robert Cialdini, hidden psychological forces shape our decisions every single day. In business, in relationships, in advertising, even in choices we believe are completely our own. And the scary part? Most people never realize it's happening. Let's uncover the 7 principles that secretly control human behavior. Principle 1, reciprocity. Human beings hate feeling indebted. When someone gives us something, we naturally feel pressure to give something back. That's reciprocity, and it's far more powerful than most people realize. Imagine it's your birthday. A friend you haven't spoken to in months suddenly sends you a thoughtful gift. You feel surprised. You feel appreciated. And then something else happens. A voice inside your head says, I should do something for them too. Nobody forced you. Nobody demanded anything. Yet the feeling exists. That's reciprocity. Your brain automatically wants balance. This is why even small favors can create powerful obligations. And smart people understand this. Sometimes the first gift isn't kindness. Sometimes it's strategy. Lesson. Never confuse gratitude with obligation. You can appreciate someone's kindness without surrendering your freedom to choose. Principle 2, commitment and consistency. People want their actions to match their previous commitments. Once we publicly commit to something, we feel pressure to stay consistent, even when it becomes difficult, even when we secretly want to quit. Think about Duolingo. The app doesn't just teach languages. It builds streaks. 1 day, 3 days, 10 days, 100 days. Eventually, people stop protecting a habit. They're protecting an identity. Nobody wants to lose a 300-day streak. And that's exactly why the system works. The longer someone stays committed, the harder it becomes to walk away. Businesses know this. The first commitment is always small, because small commitments often lead to much bigger ones. Lesson. If you want to change your life, stop committing to goals. Commit to identities. Don't say, I want to read. Say, I am a reader. Identity creates consistency. Consistency creates action. Action creates results. Principle 3, social proof. When humans are uncertain, they look at other humans. If everybody else is doing something, our brain assumes it must be correct. This shortcut helped humans survive for thousands of years. But it can also make us follow the crowd straight into disaster. Imagine you're visiting a city you've never been to. You see 2 restaurants. One is completely empty. The other has people waiting outside. Without tasting a single bite of food, you already trust one more than the other. Why? Because your brain assumes, if all these people chose this place, there must be a reason. That's social proof. The crowd becomes evidence, even when you know nothing else. Lesson. The crowd can provide clues, but popularity is not proof of truth. Sometimes the majority is right. Sometimes the majority is simply following another majority. Principle 4, liking. People prefer saying yes to people they like. Simple, but incredibly powerful. The more someone likes you, the more influence you naturally gain. A salesperson enters a meeting. Before talking about the product, he notices a framed baseball photo. He asks about it. The client lights up. For 10 minutes, they discuss sports. By the time the sales presentation begins, something important has changed. The client no longer feels like he's talking to a salesperson. He feels like he's talking to someone he likes. And sales become easier, not because the product improved, because the relationship improved. Lesson. People rarely buy from strangers. They buy from people they trust. Connection often opens doors that logic alone cannot. Principle 5, authority. Human beings naturally trust experts. And most of the time, that's a good thing. Experts save us time. Experts save us mistakes. But authority can also be dangerous when appearance replaces competence. Imagine 2 people giving health advice. One is wearing jeans and a t-shirt. The other is wearing a doctor's coat. Most people instantly trust the doctor more, even before hearing a single word. That's authority. Your brain is using a shortcut, and usually that shortcut works. But not always, because uniforms can be borrowed. Titles can be exaggerated, and confidence can be faked. Lesson: respect expertise, but verify evidence. Authority should support truth, not replace it. Principle 6. Scarcity. People want things more when they think they might lose them. The possibility of loss creates urgency, and urgency changes behavior. Business example: it's Black Friday. A website displays a message. Only 2 items left. Suddenly, thousands of customers rush to buy. 5 minutes ago, they weren't interested. Now they're afraid of missing out. The product didn't change. The value didn't change. Only availability changed. Scarcity creates desire, and businesses use it every single day. Lesson: whenever you feel rushed into a decision, pause. Ask yourself, do I want this product? Or do I just fear losing the opportunity? Principle 7. Unity. The strongest influence happens when people see someone as one of their own. Not just someone they like, someone they identify with, someone who feels like part of their tribe. Imagine you're traveling in another country. You hear someone speaking your language. Instantly, you feel connected. They're still a stranger, but they don't feel like one. Why? Because your brain sees them as part of your group. That's unity. Humans naturally trust people who share their identity, values, experiences, and beliefs. Lesson: people don't just follow leaders. They follow people who make them feel understood. The strongest influence comes from shared identity. The biggest lesson of the book. Here's the truth. Most influence doesn't happen through force. It happens through psychology. Small triggers, tiny shortcuts, automatic decisions. Your brain is constantly looking for ways to save time and energy. And that's exactly why these principles work. Reciprocity, commitment, social proof, liking, authority, scarcity, unity. These 7 principles shape businesses, relationships, politics, marketing, and everyday life. Once you understand them, you'll start noticing them everywhere. Advertisements, stores, social media, negotiations, even conversations with friends. And when you can recognize influence, you become harder to manipulate and far more effective at persuading others ethically. At the end of this video, the world is full of people trying to influence your decisions. Some use these principles ethically. Others use them selfishly. The difference is that now you know the game. And when you understand the psychology behind influence, you stop becoming an easy target and start becoming the person who truly understands people. See you in the next one.